It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Welcome, everyone, to the start of the NFL postseason. Kate Scott, Brock Ewer here as these teams begin the journey toward the Super Bowl. And at this stage, Brock, it's a daunting task ahead to make it all the way. They need 3 straight wins against the best teams in the NFL, beginning with this one right here, right now.
Yeah, Kate, I love the way you say that right there. You just lay out the journey. And I'll tell you, in this journey right now, you're not going to find a team anywhere in this bracket who isn't 100% convinced they're going to be the ones standing in the end. But the time for words is over. Now, your season's on the line. Every time you take the field, it is win or go home.
So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And they're brought out by a player with immense expectations and promise in the league. He was picked first overall in 2024 out of USC, Caleb Williams.
This guy looks so good over the course of the regular season. They're hoping that he can bring that same kind of production with that arm of his to the playoffs. It delivered in the passing game again and again and again. But we know this is a whole new season when we're talking playoffs.
Coming out throwing is Williams. Short pass brought in. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's another carry for Barkley. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Hits him on the in route. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And they're whistling for a stop here, and that's one of the Cowboys who's in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Stroud in the air to start us off. Connects on run to Jameson Williams. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. A gain of 15 there. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
All right. 19 seconds. 18. That's it.
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. Nothing to him here as he only manages the arm.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
The first carry now, Brashard Smith. And second down only works out for a yard.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
It's on target to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That play good for 17 on a first down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Henderson on 1st and 10. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
All right, we'll call that one a drop. He escapes, quarterback does. He avoids taking the sack. He's also denied a gain of any kind.
Here we go. 18.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
All right. 18. That's it.
Stroud completes it quick. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover. Downs.
Result of the play.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Todd Bowles sending his Bucs out for another drive. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
What is up?
Working from the gun, Williams. Finds him on the slant. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Bucs have the first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Williams will look to throw. It's a screen to Barkley. He dodged the tackle. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you gotta imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
What is up?
pass out wide. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers go up 6-0 here in the first. This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Back out come the Cowboys for their second drive. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Starting on the ground with Henderson. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. Trying to work quickly now.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Shotgun now for Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
That one is caught. Horton has it. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. First and 10 now from the 46.
A gain of 14. First down, Dallas.
Quick throw to the left is complete. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They've got first down here from the 36. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Horton down the field, and he's got it. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
This is Henderson on second down. And they're going to have first and goal when we begin our second quarter. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. 7-0 is our score. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Time for our second quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. Stroud from the pistol. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys start to fight back with their first points of this game. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. Todd Bowles sending his Bucks out for another drive. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be 2nd down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. They go to Barkley again. Dropped by the 1st guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Let it up.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Man in motion, headed right. Williams to throw on 3rd. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 43.
At the 43-yard line.
Williams from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8, 2nd down.
At the 34-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Ready to up.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. A gain of 15 there. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now. This ball is caught by Tolbert. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
What is up?
Now here's Williams. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his 1st catch of the game. And that brings up 4th and short.
Andy Borregales on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
Borregales connects. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Good work so far. He's got room. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. The line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they face 2nd down. From the gun, Stroud. Finds the in route complete. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Gosh, I got to just be honest with you, kid. I marvel at the strength we see out of these running backs. The strength, the agility. I thought they weren't strong when I was playing, but the guys today just run right through contact at times without even blinking, and that's how you get those big chunk yard runs.
He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Look at the quarterback's eyes. He's looking. He's trying to find a lane of some kind, but there was nowhere to go. And he was lucky to get back to the line before that defense closed in.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. Breaks free in the center of the field. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down. Clock has ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up.
And the Cowboy 1st down.
All set now. 1st and 10.
All right.
Here's a give inside to Wright. And no question he won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Catch made. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. To the air, Stroud. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys get some late points and the lead. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead.
14, Buccaneers 10.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Short pass brought in. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. Completed over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
48-yard line.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can plumb in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. New set of downs for them. It starts at the 38. First down throw by Williams. He's got it over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up.
Here's Williams again. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Complete beyond the marker. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Give him 5 on the play. And the Bucs have the first.
At the 27-yard line.
To the air yet again, Williams. He's got it near the 8. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Again, it's Williams. It's a screen to Barkley. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Working from the gun, Williams. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take the lead just before halftime. One after is good by Roy Dallas. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 3. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
Their own 35-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Just 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. He'll throw it. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. And with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. One final shot before the half. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later. Let's go right through halftime and on to the start of the 3rd quarter. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. He fields it from the 8. Showing a little burst so far. And he goes out of bounds short of the 45, but still in excellent shape across the 40. Here comes the Cowboy offense for the opening possession of the 3rd. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Buccaneers' 47-yard line.
Out of the pistol, Henderson. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
First down, Stroud. Hits him on the in route. And the Buccaneers scoop it out. And they're able to add some extra yards onto the turnover too, Brock, as this defense steals away possession.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
Is under review.
All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. Handoff on 2nd and short. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right out and go make a point.
Stroud from the pistol. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take the lead right away in half number 2. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Dicker on now for the PAT. No problems on the extra point there. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead.
17.
Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
Yeah, they've been doing it.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
What is up?
Motioning the tight end now. On play action, here's Williams. Finds him on the crossing route. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
That's a short gain of 1, and that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
First down, a run with Barkley. Escapes the defender. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. Has room inside the 25. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grab the lead on their first series of the half. Dallas checks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 3. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's intended to. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Now run with Bright. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up second and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They give it to him again. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Shotgun now, first round. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes, you can get to win-win.
All right.
From the gun, Stroud. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. To get it inside the 45-yard line before the return goes out.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
Quick throw completed out to the left. And this one does not go far.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. This gets down to about the 36-yard line. A.J. Terrell making that stop.
Brings up third and 3.
To the line. Here's third and 3. Williams from the gun. That one nabbed by Warren. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Barkley again here on second. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. These last two snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on third down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here, who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
The right side finds Bench. Wow, and they're actually going to lose some yardage here as they fail to convert. Now they're facing fourth down. Borregales connects, and that'll double their lead to 6.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Fielded at the 7. Making some progress here. And he's all the way up across the 40 before heading out of bounds. The Cowboys offense headed out there. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
13 yards.
First and 10 now from the 46. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Hauled in by Musgrave. This one doesn't get much, down to the 41. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Bucs 49-yard line.
Stroud completes it quick. And he's down to the 36 with almost enough for that first down. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's Cowboys football, and their season's going to be over if they don't erase this deficit. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First down throw by Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. We're down at 4 now. This is the 7th play of this drive. Here's Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. Give him 8 on that one. And that'll be good for Dallas. First down.
An 8-yard pickup. First down.
Throwing again. It's Stroud. That's complete to Musgrave. And he's brought down after a short gain. 2nd down now. They need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
Completed over the middle. Breaks the tackle. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles, will tell you it's them. The corner.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Buys time, rolling right. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
That's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
Has it in close. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys come through to tie it in the 4th. A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separation to the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game. And when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead. Here come the Bucs on offense now. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Well, he had to power through 1 tackle just to get back to the line that time. Now we have a member of the Cowboys hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to look at him. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Williams set to pass. And again, an interception is drawn. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down. Well, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
It's a 29-yard gain. And the Bucs have the first.
24-yard line.
Barkley trying this up the gut. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Warren brings this one in on the slant. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
He's back to throw. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete. Big moment here for Andres Borregales. This is from 35 out on the left hash.
A 35-yard attempt.
Kicked well, and this is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The big play, and that's him 17 yards. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Stroud.
And the Cowboy.
This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Stroud from the pistol. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Henderson here from the gun. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Cowboys needing a couple. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Sticking with Henderson. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Setting up to pass. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
To throw. He's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on 3rd down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
That one is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing now. And they stand him up. No breaking through, and the defense holds. Now a pause to attend to an injured player, and this is a worrying sight. It is Saquon Barkley who was hurt on the play. This is outside of field goal range, so no choice but to go for it here. Running back sent in motion. Desperation time here. He's got it to his running back. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Here he is to throw. Hits his running back. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. And we're down now to 35 seconds as he spikes it. Nearing the last half minute of play. Now 2nd and 10. They look to throw it. incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And they got there in time. He's taken down. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
Brings up 4th down.
Desperation time here on 4th. Taking a chance to the end zone. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Cowboys are winners. As with that, we sign off from Tampa.